Let me ask you something real, and be honest with yourself. Have you ever been around a woman and felt there was something there? Like maybe she looked at you a bit longer than felt normal. She laughed harder at your jokes than anyone else in the room, or she kept showing up in places you didn't expect to see her. But you told yourself, nah, I'm making this up. So you brushed it aside, stayed quiet, didn't move, because you were afraid of being wrong. And that hesitation, that doubt, that's the precise moment 99% of men miss the signal. But let me tell you, brother, it wasn't just in your imagination. It wasn't random. She wanted you to see it and she wanted you to step up like a man who understands his worth. But because you couldn't read what she was really saying, without words, she drifted away, and you were left wondering, did I just lose my chance? Listen, this isn't about pickup lines or clever routines. This is about awareness, intuition, and presence, the kind of quiet strength that Stoic men develop. Not because they're flashy, but because they notice what others don't. Today, I'm giving you the playbook, not theory, but the raw, hidden truths women reveal without ever saying a word. If you're tired of second guessing, tired of missing your moment, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's get into the signs most men never spot, but once you do, you won't miss them again. Let's begin. 1. She finds ways to stay close without ever saying anything out loud. Let me give you something real. When a woman truly wants you, she doesn't always walk right up and flirt like it's a rom-com. There's no obvious giggling, no hey, you're cute. The real signals are way more subtle. She puts herself near you, not in your face, not all over you, but just close. Enough for you to feel her. You ever notice how she ends up sitting next to you at dinners, or how she's suddenly at the gym when you are, or finds some reason to walk by your desk at work? That's not coincidence. She's picking your space on purpose, doing it silently, because she wants you to notice first. Here's where most men blow if they expect a giant neon sign flashing "I want you." But women don't operate that way, especially not the ones who want something real. She's watching to see how you respond. Will you step forward? Will you read the moment? Because when you don't, she retreats. And when you do, she leans in, not with words but with her energy. Next time she's hovering near you, laughing at jokes that weren't all that funny, or asking questions that seem just a little too random. Wake up. She's not just curious, she's craving. To her eyes reveal what her mouth keeps hidden. Let's talk about her eyes, because they never lie. When a woman wants you, she doesn't just glance at you, she studies you. It's never creepy. Soft, curious, but undeniably real. She hold eye contact a second too long, then look away, then look right back. That look back move. It's her trying not to be obvious, but praying you pick up on it. She's thinking, did he feel that? Does he notice how I'm looking at him? And when you don't flinch, when you meet her gaze with calm, steady confidence, not arrogance or some pickup tactic, but true masculine calm, she feels it, because she isn't just checking to see if you're good looking. She's wondering if you're strong enough to handle the parts of her she hides from most men. It's like she's holding back a storm, waiting to see if you'll walk into it without blinking. Here's your move. Don't be the first to look away. Don't break eye contact like it's awkward. Just stay there in that space, steady, sure, unshakable. If you can meet her eyes without losing yourself, she trusts you can handle everything else. 3. She drops clues, but leaves the door half open. Here's where it gets deeper. When a woman wants you, she rarely throws herself at you. Instead, she offers small signs over and over. She remembers things you mentioned. She gives you subtle compliments. She asks seemingly innocent questions. that aren't really small talk like, "What kind of girls do you like?" Or "You're always so calm. Have you always been like that?" That's no accident. She's gently feeling things out, trying not to risk too much, but hoping you'll give her something back. If you respond right, not overeager, not cold, she start opening up more. She might send a late night meme, text you something small, or share something personal out of nowhere. All of that is her handing you a key, not to unlock her heart yet, but to see if you'll bother trying. Most guys don't catch it, they don't see how it all connects. But not you, because now you see the pattern. She's not chasing you, she's inviting you in. That's the difference. When you can read her without needing her to spell it out, you become unforgettable. For she challenges you, but not because she wants to win. Let me put you onto something most men misinterpret. When a woman lightly teases you, questions you, or playfully disagrees, it's not always a test meant to push you away. Sometimes it's the clearest signal she wants to get closer. She's not debating you because she's mad, she's feeling out your strength. This kind of woman doesn't want a pushover, and she definitely doesn't want someone who gets defensive when she pokes at him. Think about it. She doesn't playfully argue with guys she doesn't care about. She won't waste her energy unless you matter. What she's really asking in those little jabs is, "Can you handle me? Will you fall apart if I bring some fire?" Here's how you respond, not with ego, not with cutting sarcasm, but with calm, playful confidence. You stay anchored in who you are. You let her feel the spark without burning her. You stay unbothered, and that's what flips her switch, because in that moment, she's not trying to win, she's looking to connect. Women who want you will stir things up to see if you'll stay in the heat with them, and when you do, she melts, because now she sees you're different. You don't lose your center. You guide the moment, and she wants to follow that. So the next time she throws a challenge your way, smile. You're already ahead. She just hasn't realized it yet. 5. Her energy shifts the second you enter the room. Let's go even deeper, because this one is subtle but unmistakable. When a woman really wants you, her whole vibe changes when you appear. She doesn't need to say anything, but her body language, her energy transforms. You walk in, and suddenly she sits a little taller, touches her hair, adjusts her clothes, or laughs a touch louder when she's talking to someone else, like she's hoping you'll see how good she feels. Brother, that's not random. That's attraction working on autopilot. Sometimes even her breathing changes. She becomes more self-aware, more alive in the moment. That's her body speaking what her mouth won't. But here's what most men do. They only listen to her words, and they miss the truth. Because when a woman wants you, she doesn't have to confess. Her body already did. You'll spot it in how she angles herself toward you, how she mirrors your movements, how she flashes a shy smile when you catch her eye. This is Primaland. Once you notice, you'll never unsee it. But here's your move: you don't point it out. You don't ask if she likes you. You just own it. You stay relaxed, grounded, like you expected that reaction all along, because you're not chasing, you're attracting. And when your presence alone shifts her energy without you saying a word, that's when she knows. You're not like the rest. You're the one she was waiting to feel that way around. If this helped you put words to something you felt but couldn't explain, drop the word "noticed" in the comments, because now you're finally seeing what 99% of guys never do. And if this opened your eyes to your own power, hit that subscribe button. This channel is where strong men sharpen their edge,